Hi everyone, my name's Ryan and I'm a mechanical engineering student on work placement with Jersey Electricity. One of my projects was to design and help build an electricity generator using hydropower to demonstrate clean electricity, and this is what you see here at the National Trust Moulin de Ketterville. We can't see it, we can't smell it, yet it touches all of our lives. Almost everything we do today involves electricity, from heating and lighting our homes and schools, cooking our dinners, watching television and charging our phones. In fact, here in Jersey we use over 630 million units of electricity every year. Electricity is a form of energy produced from charged particles which form a current. It can be produced in many ways, from the wind, the sun and even water, as you will see here today. But in the past, electricity generation traditionally involved burning fossil fuels such as coal, gas or oil to heat water to drive steam turbines that created electricity. This is how we used to generate electricity at the Collet Power Station, which you may recognise from its tall chimney in St Helier. But today, Jersey's power station remains largely idle and we maintain it only for emergencies. The world now knows that burning fossil fuels and other human activities produce nasty greenhouse gases such as carbon dioxide, which contribute massively to global warming and climate change, a subject I am sure you already know a lot about. Reducing the amount of these gases we produce is crucial to the future survival of our amazing planet and everything that lives on it. Countries around the world are reducing carbon emissions by finding cleaner ways of generating electricity, which is so vital to our well-being and our modern lives. Greener, cleaner sources of energy used to generate electricity include the natural resources of the planet, such as the sun, wind, and the power of water. This is called renewable energy, along with nuclear power, which is also low carbon and available on demand whenever we need it. We are very fortunate in Jersey because our electricity supply is already very clean. It is described as virtually decarbonised. This is because, as I said, we have stopped generating at the power station and now import almost all of our electricity from France through cables under the sea. In fact, this move has already helped the island to reduce its overall emissions by around 40% since 1997. This imported electricity is generated from low carbon sources. 2/3 are from nuclear sources and 1/3 is hydropower from the sea at La Rance near St Malo, where you get off the boat in France. La Rance tidal barrage was the first in the world and is currently the second biggest in the world. It currently provides Jersey with around 200 million units of electricity a year, which you use in your homes. Amazingly, the huge barrage works in almost the same way as the generator you see here today, turning the power of water into electricity, a very environmentally friendly way. So, how do we turn water into electricity you can use in your home? Before I explain, I want you to look out for the lights that will come on at certain points during this video, and I want you to imagine what I'm explaining as a sort of journey. Rainwater from St Peter's Valley is stored in a small reservoir. When it is released, it flows down the special channel built to direct it to flow water over the water wheel, and is made to flow over the water wheel, which makes it rotate. Now, imagine, this path of water we are following has turned into a path of energy. As you can see on screen now, the water wheel is connected to a mechanism of shafts and gears, which transfer the water wheel's rotational energy all the way from the bottom floor to where we are now, on the top floor, to the rotating shaft that you see in front of you. Now comes the part which Jersey Electricity have added on. The energy from that shaft moves along the belt to the other shaft, spinning it at a faster speed, and then onto the smaller shaft, as you can see on screen now. Now our path of energy turns into a path of electricity, exactly what we wanted. The belts spin an alternator, which is a device that can be found in all the cars that your parents drive. An alternator turns mechanical energy into electrical energy. This is then transferred to the battery, which stores energy until you need to use it. Lots of things work off battery power, your phones for instance, and today many cars run entirely on battery power. There are two types of electrical power, AC and DC. The battery runs off DC and normal plug sockets run off AC, so we need a way of changing one to the other. The machine shown on screen now is called an inverter. This changes one form of electrical energy into the other. So now we have the correct form of power for our plug sockets. The TV you are watching this video on, as well as the sound system and the lighting, are all run off this electrical system that I've just explained to you. So, this TV is working because of the power of water, the rain that may have fallen in St Peter's Valley this morning, yesterday, or even last week. Known as hydropower, it is the world's largest source of low-carbon electricity, and it provides a third of the electricity used in Jersey. I hope this video gets everyone here thinking about the future and energy use. Remember, you are Jersey's future, and if we have any budding engineers here, perhaps you've been inspired to come and work for Jersey Electricity in the future. Thank you and goodbye from me.